Peace, everybody. Welcome to episode 365 of the Konfidence and Klutch podcast with Donald Nelson on the Konfidence and Klutch network. Click that bell for notifications, new content when I drop new media. Energy up, health is wealth. We can talk about health as well. With me, man, had COVID again, baby. Like, this is my third time. I done had that shit like once every year. Like, man, it was, I'm telling you, being in them schools, man. Being in them schools, man, I'm standing on that. That's where it come from. But this was the mildest version of COVID I had. So, people still dying from COVID. You know what I'm saying? Because they got pre-existing health conditions, and the COVID come in and take them out though. But I'm getting everything back. Still sound a little congested, but ain't none of that coughing stuff. It was funny, man, because it wasn't funny, but I wasn't feeling well. My back was hurting, other life stressors and stuff, and worried about my children, and I felt like a sore throat like maybe 2 Thursdays ago, not this previous Thursday, the previous Thursday before that, like after Valentine's Day. So what's that, the 16th, type 14th, the 15th? I felt like, nothing, no cough drop, no nothing, just thought it was dry in the house. So that Saturday, my back was hurting. When I woke up, I'm like, man, real lot of pain, and a whole lot of pain, really in a lot of pain, and so then I'm like, man, my blood pressure was high as hell, like 186 over 112. Like, hold up, fam. Check that shit like twice. I took a COVID test like at 5, checked my blood pressure again. Like, we gotta go. We gotta go. Went to the ER. When I got there, oh, you have a temperature. Like, huh? I got a temperature. And then they gave me a COVID test. Somebody had a COVID, did the EKG, ain't nothing straight. Everything was straight. They was just like, you need to just check your blood pressure 3 times a day. Take that data to your doctor and see what it is. Like, I ain't got no problem being on blood pressure medication. A lot of people will have a problem with it because you can't smoke or drink while you're on it. Dumbass, you can smoke or drink afterwards to figure out what is causing your blood pressure to be high. So I don't have no problem with getting on a blood pressure medication. I know it would thin out your blood, and that will lead to other shit, which can lead to, but you keep on having high blood pressure, shit, you got kidney failure you can have, a cardiac arrest, all this other shit, and you don't even know it. So I said, I got to get on it. So that's where I'm at right now. But you know what I'm saying? If y'all wonder where I was, that's where I'm at. I'm here. I'm back, baby. Back for y'all. I was going to record last week, but I'm like, man, I sound kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't feel like putting on no clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? That part too, though. You know what I'm saying? So, but we here. Also, the BMF Reverberation podcast will be this Friday, season 3, episode 1. Man, I'm very excited about where this is going to go because I know it's going to be heavy influence down in the A. So, man, I can't wait to see that. So look for that late Friday, early Saturday morning. The audio will be up Friday. The video on YouTube should be up Saturday, right? And while we're here, we want to send thoughts and prayers to the Chiefs fans that had to endure the fear for their life at that championship parade 2 weeks ago almost. One dead, 22 shot over an argument, man. Thoughts and prayers with all those that lost their life. Thoughts and prayers to everywhere you're at right now for people that lost their life. Right down the block for me yesterday, domestic violence incident, a man and a woman got killed. 2 other people got shot, like they were shooting at each other, man. There's a lot going on, man. Road rage, man. People getting shot. Leaving out of skating rinks, man. It's just this world, man. This world is crazy, man. So just watch yourself out there. If you strapped up, probably stay strapped up right now because you don't know when the shit gonna hit and you might be caught in somewhere that you got to get up out that situation, man. That's all I got to say. All right, we ready? Let's get into it. Health as well. All right. I'm officially not a, I was finna go hard. Just so y'all know, I'm officially not a 49ers fan until Kyle Shanahan leaves. Steve Wilks didn't lose that game, and I'm just touching on a few things while I was out. Steve Wilks didn't lose that game. Kyle's offensive play calling did for lack of running the ball in the second half. How about that? Casey scored 1 TD in regulation after a muff punt, myth punt, whatever. But somebody got to take the blame, right? Blame the black man, okay, right? And his numbers was better than D'Amico's. It's 2 years versus his 1, whatever. Shame on the Niners for that, but the curse is upon you now. I'm out. Hopefully the curse of the base guy, little B, get him. You know what I'm saying? That's why the Niners ain't won a bowl since 94. It's their 3rd DC in 3 years. You want him to do the same stuff that the other cats did. Stupid, yo. You can't do that. You should have said, we're going to give you another shot. Come on back, dog. Just change some things up. Like Greenlaw didn't play in the second half of the bowl. Do the math. Right? It's too easy to say he fired him because he was black. That ain't gonna work. But you can't blame the defense for losing that game. The offense and all his 5 all-pros stuttered. Stutter. Who's that, Joe? Stutter. I like my popcorn straight, no butter. Give my cheddar up. I don't give a. Oh yeah, yeah, yo. And I forgot to give my opinion on them Beyonce songs too. You know what I mean? 2 different ends of the spectrum with country music. Like B, like she's going to make it hers, right? Right? Both were dope, but that hold them down. That shit, okay, I don't listen to country music, but that's the one that caught my attention better and a little more. That's gonna be the one, the commercial song or whatever. But yo, I got a question for y'all. If Beyonce can make a country album, can Taylor, what's her name? Not Taylor Smith, Taylor Swift make an R&B or hip hop album? I said yes. And I think both would be dope. If we had Taylor out here and she had features on her shit, like if she do one of those where she's singing and she get the hip hop album, all hip hop beats, and she got the cats coming up in there and rapping, and even she got some bars, I think that shit'd be dope. Why not? People should be able to create whatever craft they want to craft and make it theirs. That's what I do with this. Can't nobody tell me how I shouldn't be doing this. Go ahead, Taylor. Go ahead, because Beyonce doing it. Go ahead, Queen B. I'm with all that shit. You feel me? Yeah. Come on. And we rocking like we ain't got nothing left, man. Riding till my very last breath, man. Like Def Jam, I'm straight deaf, man. To the death of me. Nah, we ain't touching on that. Blah, 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 blah. You know, the Bron. One thing I would say, we NBA news right now, right? One thing I will say about the NBA while I was out, that Bron trade, that was strategic with Bron and them putting that information out like that, whatever. They had to be the ones that leaked the shit down there. The Isaiah Stewart punching the Drew Eubanks cat, like, of course, there had to be some other stuff that happened. Most of the time, it was over some money owed, a female, or possibly some type of merchandise or something. That something was supposed to happen, it didn't happen. That was dead. The Chris Brown snub by the sponsors, he paid his debt. You know, fuck all y'all. I'm at past the 10 minutes of YouTube now. Fuck all y'all. That's bullshit. I ain't like that. Maybe I'm not past 10 minutes of YouTube. I'm 10 minutes recording. Oh, well. I don't get paid for this shit anyway. As far as the All-Star weekend, stop having that shit in cold cities, which means Milwaukee, we trying to get it in 27, 28, which means we won't have it. If that's the case, I'm saying stop having it in cold weather cities where motherfuckers don't want to come to, right? So I don't know what they're going to do about that shit, but you can't just take it to the warm weather cities and shit. I mean, the Super Bowl tried to spread the shit around, but for the most part, they're in the warmer cities because they know what it is. But it's a Super Bowl. It's a totally neutral site game, not like the NBA. Well, the All-Star game is a neutral site. It's an exhibition. I mean, could we do it in the warmer climates, though? Can we do it in the Miami, New Orleans, Houston, Phoenix, LA shit? I think we could get away with it. Las Vegas, you feel me? But no, that ain't right. Let these local economies get some of that paper, man. What they need to do to get it better is what Gilbert Arenas said, right? Because I would have loved to hear what players, why and what they want. But Gilbert Arenas on Nightcap with Unc and Gil last Wednesday had the best solution. He said, let's do a 3-on-3 game, big three, games to 7 points. You're going to have 4 teams of 3 per conference, right? The players pick the teams and shit. It'll be bracket play, and the finals will be the winner of the East bracket versus the winner of the West bracket, $1 million prize, yo. I like that shit. I like that. Because 3-on-3 is basketball. You got to play D. You got to dribble. You got to shoot. You got to pass. You got to set picks. You got to do all that shit. You get exposed in 3-on-3. I like that. Shout out to Gilbert Arenas, man. That was dope. All right? That would be a very good addition to the All-Star game instead of the game. Last Thursday, the league started back up with 12 games. It was a good night. I watched some highlights and shit. It was too late. I was getting ready for a playoff game. My first day back at work, I was tired. But the Friday night games, the full moon made cats crazy because you know when there's a full moon in the world, there's a full moon everywhere, right? Man, listen, the Golden State Warriors Hornets game, right? Got into a scuffle over a layup with 10 seconds left. Yo, I'm so tired of these unwritten ass, punk ass Guardians of the Galaxy and the League bitch ass rules people be having. Like, y'all gotta remember, most of the time at the end of the game, it be the players that don't get a lot of tick. They don't get a lot of shot opportunities and shit. Like, yo, they don't see the floor, baby. Get money. You know what I'm saying? Get money. Get money, man. Listen, we played 2 weeks ago. I told y'all we won that game against the conference champion and shit, right? We just had one more loss than them. Dog, we had a layup at the end of the game. Hey, make that layup. Shit, you know what I'm saying? Make that layup, B. We ain't get your name in the stats. That's stats. And they get paid money based upon stats. Get the fuck out of here. Y'all want to try to, hey, man, he shouldn't have made the layup and all this shit. Man, fuck y'all. Y'all should have been worrying about the other layups he made the rest of the time in the game. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nigga, you know, catch me with this punk shit. I get it, but come on, B. I'm not finna try to fight you because you made the layup at the end of the game, fam. That shit weak as fuck. Now, on the other hand, the Heat Pelicans shit that night. The Heat Pelicans, y'all saw that shit? Yo, Zion, like they made a shot or something to miss the shot. Zion still stood down there, stole the ball from somebody, and he tried to go up, and K-Love was probably mad because he turned the bitch over type shit, right? And fouled and grabbed Zion. And Zion fell to the ground, his big ass, bouncing this shit on the ground. Zion, freeze that shit, Zion. He flopped when he hit the floor, right? Hard. Then popped up angry, bopping his shit, trying to sell the shit. You know what I'm saying, Zion? Come on, man. And some cat got into it with Jimmy and talking crazy, and they tried to grab each other, and Dog had a longer reach than Jimmy and grabbed around Jimmy's neck. Oh, the fuck up. That shit moved from like the free throw line at the circle all the way to the opposite side of half court at the table. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy, all that shit moved because Dog was backing up like, what's happening? What's happening? And Jimmy just straight coming at him like, motherfucker, when I get my hands on your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? Man. And then, because Jimmy wasn't having that shit, you see Alvarado, who was that, Thomas Bryant? Alvarado and Thomas Bryant, they like, Alvarado little like, yeah, motherfucker, what's happening? Yeah. Thomas Bryant like, man, chill out, dog. Hey, what? What you say? And all we see is somebody like Alvarado swung at Big Brian ass, and Big Brian tried to get his ass, man. Hey, man, listen, man. Shit, 5 players got suspended out of that shit. Guess what game I won't be watching tonight? The Heat. Shit. Well, fuck it. I think the Heat played the Thunder or some shit like that. I ain't watching that game. Man, stop it. But Zion, I ain't like that because Zion really flopped, fam. Nigga didn't throw you to the ground like that. And that started all the bullshit. But folks try to choke Jimmy. You don't choke Jimmy, fam. Niggas out of order. For sure. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Yo. These Western Conference standings, man, like with the whole joint, like there's 10.5 games between everybody. Like Golden State is in the 10th seed, right, at 29 and 27. The Minnesota Timberwolves is 40 and 17, and like just between 4th and 1st place is 2.5 games. It's a tie with the Timberwolves and the Thunder right now. Then from the 10th to the 7th place is 4 games, 10.5 for the Warriors. The Pelicans in 7th at 6.5. You know, we all know what drives the media, the Cowboys, the Lakers, the Yankees, and all this shit, right? So we know the Lakers at 31-28 in the 9th seed, they lost last night. But they ain't got to worry about nothing because in 11 places, the Utah Jazz 13.5 games out. Unless the Lakers just have a losing streak. They trying to get out of the play-in shit, but losing to Phoenix yesterday was not a good look. You know what I mean? Their conference record is 21-19. Phoenix shit is 20-17, though, so that conference record is not good, but we gotta they're giving up 20 points per game. They're giving up 117.4 points per game. So do the math. And you're only scoring 116.9, so 117. That's why you're 31-28. So Lakers 7-3 in their last 10, though. So, you know, they just got to get it together. Now, on the other hand, the Eastern Conference playoff picture, that shit from Boston Celtics at 1 to Atlanta Hawks at 10 is 20 fucking games. So does that mean the East is weak? Not so much. What that means is that, that means the East is weak. That means the Eastern teams can't beat them Western teams. Shit, that's what I meant. You know what I mean? So you got Boston, Cleveland, Milwaukee. Damn. Boston 7.5 games up on the Cavs. Shit. In the second spot. And then the Bucks is a game behind the Cavs in the third place. And the Knicks is, what's that? That's 2.5 behind the 3.5. 3.5 behind the Bucks, man. So we'll figure it out. Bucks smacked Philly yesterday, though, without Embiid, though. That's expected, though. But, you know, it's almost playoff time. Hit me mid-March, though. That's when I start watching that, watching everything the way it need to be, though. But I'm still Celtics in my power rankings. I'm still, man, I can't put the Cavs over the Bucks. I know they got them a couple games. You put them in the 7-game series. I got the Bucks over the Cavs, though. I'm still Cavs, Bucks, Clippers, Nuggets, Thunder, T-Wolves, Celtics. Because the T-Wolves and the Thunder, I want to see them play the Nuggets. We going to see what's happening. But as long as Jamal Murray good, the Nuggets going to be all right, man. All right? Know in the comments, man. Yeah. Hey. EA Sports, Electronic Arts, right? Cross-platform games, a lot of them. Video games, we love them. They started to opt-in NIL for NCAA Football 25. They ain't had a game since like the early 2000s, right? Now, remind you, we used to play the game and shit, right? And there used to be a website that'd go and you stuck in your memory card and shit, like a flash drive, and you take it and then you plug it into the system and upload that roster to your system, and then ta-da, you know what I mean? You can have the rosters with the names. It was already generated by the computer or AI, or they already recorded all the names of the people that played, the announcers and shit. It was dope. So this is what EA doing now with the NIL shit. Players will receive $600 and a copy of the game, right? There are other ways athletes can earn money as well, per ESPN. Quote, there will also be more than 100 additional NIL opportunities for athletes to work with EA Sports. These could include social media posts, on campus promotions, advertisements, or even being the game's cover athlete. That's dope. They need more money than that EA is giving them right now, because EA is valued at $38 billion. $38 billion. They give a little bit more than that 600. If I'm not mistaken, Madden players get like 11 G's, 12 G's. So when you in the game of Madden, and that's annually. So $600, they can give a little bit more, fam. We ain't talking about a whole bunch of motherfuckers. But y'all valued at $38 billion. This game is going to be a highly anticipated game. I always liked the college game before the Madden, because you kind of saw it was like almost the previous year Madden mechanics and some of the stuff they did new, not so much, like 75-25 going into the new year of Madden. Then the Madden always had better graphics than the NCAA football, but it's going to be cool. Always with me, give me a black quarterback that can run, you're getting ate the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to spy me. That's just it. Give me a black quarterback that can run and throw that bitch, we were good. So back when I used to play, it was Florida with Chris Leak. Florida with Chris Leak. Motherfucking West Virginia. That's what I used to ball with, Florida and West Virginia. When I was balling like that, hell yeah, Chris Leak and forgot my man at Florida, man. I mean at West Virginia, but yo, rolling. Couldn't fuck with me. All right, y'all, quick ones, man. Them boys got to get more money. Shout out to Brittany Griner for getting her number 42 retired by Baylor. That was dope. You know, they because of the LGBTQ shit and being a Baptist school and blah, 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 blah. Y'all getting them Air Trumps, the $300 Air Trumps. He announced their sneaker con in Philadelphia, them some high-top dookies. JJ Redick shouldn't go on First Take anymore. That's what I got to say. It's a bad look for him in the show. He shouldn't go on there because he look like the angry white man. It's a debate show, JJ. You got to debate. You can't be coming up here trying to give fat other shit, man. It's a debate show. Don't come on the show. All right. Court storming in college has always been unsafe and an accident waiting to happen. Now, the cat from Duke, when I watched it, I said, dog kind of nudged at him now. So if you try to nudge at a motherfucker and miss you, somebody will see you and they're like, get your bitch ass off the court and try to kick your ass. Man, it's part of the game, ain't it? Now, the ACC doesn't have a financial penalty for court storming, right, in their conference. But they got to get it under control and put something in place because it's going to go down again. And fans have to understand you don't storm the court for bullshit wins, only great ones. Beating Duke and y'all Wake Forest and y'all like 500 and shit, that ain't really too much, but it's the North Carolina shit, right? But that wasn't, I guess. They was ranked 8th in the country type shit, I guess. But, man, it's just kind of, you know what I'm saying? It's always been a respect thing, man. You might could say something running by, though, but, man, just let them get off the court, B. Let them go off the court. Y'all going to half court, right? Hey, yo. Cam, dab on them fools then. Yo, he handed them 2-3 little cats that try to jump him or whatever. Reportedly, they used to work with him with his little AAU football team and shit. He didn't swing motherfuckers, but he just grabbing the motherfuckers, ragged out of the motherfuckers. He ragged out like 2 or 3 cats. And his head was still on. Ragged out of motherfuckers, man. Yo, and y'all trying to jump him? For what? Dog just straight swung on Cam. Come on, man. Yo, all I want to know, if y'all watch the film, did y'all see somebody mans in the grade come in late and fired on someone? It looked like he hit Cam, but the way he was acting, it looked like he was trying to get at them. He came out of nowhere. You know what I mean? And he fired dog in his shit, and Cam let dog go, and dog back the fuck up. He fired this shit. Yo, what the fuck, man? But you know what? This is that toxic AU travel bullshit culture that comes through. Motherfuckers thinking they know better than other motherfuckers, and they're bringing all that ghetto ass shit to the game, man. And it might have been some other shit because reportedly, like I said, them brothers Tam got into it. They had their own little football AAU team, and something must have been said or something must have been happening. Most time it was over some players or fuck them niggas. They ain't shit, don't go to their program type shit. And they mad that Cam told motherfuckers don't go to their program, man. Shout out to Cam Newton. Kept that hat on, though, player. Omaha Lay concert. I don't know. All I know is motherfuckers talking about it, so I had to go look at it. And, fam, you take your woman to a concert, you know who she is, fam. You know what it is. You know if your woman is an opportunist, is she thirsty? So we know that. The woman says her and her boyfriend had a conversation that if she gets called on stage, she's going. Hey, baby, you know, motherfucking, you want to, yeah, baby, I'm going on stage. You go on stage, motherfucker, but you was doing all types of shit. She had the fucking choreography together. He was doing all types of shit. So once again, you know who you came with, though. Like, if all she listened to was Omaha Lay at the concert, you went to the concert with her because you ain't wanted to go with her friends because she might have been laid down by Omaha, motherfucking shit. It would have been something else going on everything. Let me know in the comments, y'all. All right. Life Accusers, Teacher Coach, Part 106. And I'm out of here, man. Once again, I missed y'all. All right. The new spot. I hate it because they got a schedule. My schedule fucked up. I got a first hour middle school class, second hour prep, third hour lunch, which is at 10 o'clock. That's breakfast time. I'm intermittent fast. I don't eat to noon. That's a totally different thing. Fourth hour high school study hall, fifth hour middle school gym, 6th hour middle school gym, 7th hour adaptive PE for our special ed babies, and 8th hour high school weight room. So I got 4 classes in a row from 12 to 3:25. Talked to the principal, he's like, yeah, somebody had to get that schedule shit. It's me for right now, shit. As long as my money right and the money tight, I'm going to be there every motherfucking day and night. So we got to see. As long as that money keep coming in, it is what it is. All right, y'all. So basketball-wise as a coach, the playoffs are here. It was time to know who we are, and we froze up at the wrong fucking time again, yo. The problem is we're not a jump shooting team, but we believe individually that we're shooters and shit. Like, motherfucker, too much watching Steph and Dame and not enough watching Ja Morant and Jalen Brunson. We needed to get to the basket and use all that shit we got with the handles and blowing by motherfuckers. Because the team we played, they was fouling us. We were shooting double bonus. We was in a double bonus. Like, man, I don't even talk about it. We just didn't want to penetrate and get to the rim because that's work. That's work. We didn't want to flash or cut to get open. We didn't want to set picks to free up our teammates. We ain't want to do shit. You know, too much talk. Hey, right there, cut, there. This is a varsity team. You ain't got to do all that damn talking. Too much talking to them to do this and do that. Nah. It's like we weren't prepared. We were. Even though I was out of practice Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm watching practice. We got the huddle camera. I'm watching practice right here in the studio. Like, hey, yo, hey, do this. Hey, tell her to stop that. Hey, faith in my staff, man. We were scared because somebody told me that in the player chat, they were talking about they're scared to play. How you scared to play? We were scared and didn't want any smoke, and it showed. Y'all already put it out there. But let me give y'all some numbers on the analytics side. We were 14 to 60 from the field. That's 23%. You're not, okay? 14 to 60, 23% aren't going to win you any fucking games, right? Y'all know that, right? We got out rebounded 50 to 24. And we got outscored in the paint 56 to 18. We shot 23% from the field, got our rebounded 50 to 24, and outscored 56 to 18 points in the paint. So those three factors were three factors in us losing. We didn't rebound, we didn't defend on the perimeter, which led to 56 points on layups, and we didn't shoot the ball well. So I know only one team can win a championship. I don't want to say with this team that the season was a failure. Of course, we always want to end up top or get later in the tournament. But it was legacy things that we dropped the ball on this year that we really could have got for ourselves, and we just didn't step up the right way. I can't play for the players. I just had them prepared, and they were prepared. They just didn't execute. It was a lot of shit, man. So, it is what it is, man. But, to my seniors, we love them, and everybody else, we weren't good enough. We got to come back better. That's what it is. All right, y'all. Perfect time to end, baby. I thank y'all for being patient. Thank y'all for wondering where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Thoughts and prayers accepted, man. But, brother was sick with that COVID, man. So let me know in the comments, man. Anything I talked about, anything I made y'all laugh, man. Keep it going, man. Let's keep this conversation going, man. Get your confidence together. Get your clutch together. Listen to and follow Network on various platforms, confidenceandclutch.podbean.com, and wherever you listen to your podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Click that bell for notification of new content when I drop. Search Confidence in the Clutch. Follow, share, rate, and review is important. Follow us on X and Instagram at KITK. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. You know what it is, man. Weekly, your boy. Donald Nelson, D-Nell, Dizzle, Deezus, Don P, Don D, Little D, Donrilla, Digger, your host. The Confidence in the Clutch podcast with Donald Nelson. The Confidence in the Clutch podcast about sports, entertainment, music, culture, religion, politics, and society. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. You listen to the daytime. Create a great day on purpose, y'all. We out. Peace. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3 and the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence.